Costanza, a functional dietitian here to help you regain your balance, restore your health, and reclaim your life. Today on the blog, we're talking about 5 products messing up your hormones and what to use instead to live intentionally. I love the word intentional. It means you're doing something on purpose and with reason behind it. I understand it's a buzzword, but I still love the word. So it means thinking about it isn't enough. Trying isn't enough. One time a colleague of mine told me that when she tells her clients to do something and they said, "I'll try," she says, trying is kind of like your spouse going on a trip saying, "I'll try to be faithful." That's not enough. That's not going to work. So being intentional, when you choose to live intentionally with your health, you're choosing to practice healthy wellness habits daily. You're choosing those habits on purpose and with meaning behind them. When I was early in college, I definitely did not choose intentional living and healthy lifestyle all the time. I did with my exercise habits because, I was really afraid of that freshman 15, but with my eating habits, I did not. A lot of times, TCBY and marble slab were a meal, and that's not being intentional with healthy eating lifestyle habits. And after I became a dietitian, I still didn't choose to intentionally choose the best habits, because a lot of times if I was eating out, I intentionally chose things that other people were eating because I knew everybody was watching. What is the dietitian going to order? I didn't want to influence somebody else's order just based on what I was ordering. So I chose closer to what they were going to eat. Looking back, I understand that was not the best thing to do. I knew my food choices make a difference in my health. But I chose to live intentionally, not choosing cleaner foods at that time. I thought a lot of times that didn't apply to me. And I was in denial of my symptoms for a long time. For years, I suffered from gas and bloating and anxiety and short cycles. And I blew it off and told myself that was totally normal. Everybody does, right? It wasn't until I chose to change my food and lifestyle habits and chose to live intentionally that I started feeling better and my symptoms started going away. I knew my hormones were out of whack and my digestive system was not functioning as it should. So it was time to get to work. So these are the things that I did, and here are 5 products that were messing up my hormones and that you can look to see, are they messing up yours too? So number 1, processed food. I know I'm always hating on processed food. It is convenient, but it's really not good for you. It's gonna affect a lot of different hormones, but 2 main ones are insulin and cortisol. Those are 2 you do not want to mess with because they will affect your sleep and they will also affect your weight. So those are 2 that you don't want to mess with. Instead of buying a lot of processed food, eat real food. Shop the perimeter. Look for filling your grocery buggy with fresh fruits and vegetables and fresh meats, unprocessed meats. Okay, the second one, conventionally raised meats. Just like humans, if animals are eating inflammatory foods, then they become inflamed. If we eat that animal, then we are becoming inflamed. We have to suffer through the inflammation. Inflammation is going to cause a lot of things, but joint pain and aching, and those are just simple ones that you can feel the inflammation in that. If an animal is eating what it naturally should, those are the animals that have the least amount of inflammation. Animals that are conventionally raised, that are raised a lot of times in cramped, unhealthy spaces, and they're getting inflammatory grains, those are going to be the most inflammatory meat. So you really want to avoid those. When eating and shopping for meat, you want to look for the terms free range, organic, pasture raised, grass fed. A lot of times your local farmer at the farmer's market will have the grass-fed, grass-finished, that's another term, grass-fed, grass-finished meat. Those are the ones that you really want to shop from, is the local farmers at your farmer's market. Chemicals in plastics. That is a big one. Plastics, we have so many things that we buy from plastic. The chemicals in there, one chemical is BPA, and that one they're starting to take out of plastics, but there's still a lot of chemicals in plastic that are subject to disrupting your hormones. So really, I would just say, as much as possible, keep plastic out. Purchasing fresh food and food containers in glass containers, as well as storing food in glass containers, will drastically reduce the amount of BPA or plastic exposure that you're getting. Fragrances. This one is so hard to keep out because fragrances are in everything. Search your soaps, detergents, cleaning supplies, skincare, cosmetics, everything has fragrance in it. So you really have to be diligent and know what you're looking for. Look for anything that says fragrance or perfume. That's another word that they use. So search out those that are either unscented or scented with essential oils. One of my favorite places to buy just products is called Attitude Living. I'll link the link below. That's a great place. They have lots of beauty supplies, household cleaning supplies, hair and body products, all kinds of things. And everything is healthier, safer for you. The last thing is cleaning supplies. So cleaning supplies can be loaded with hormone disrupting chemicals. You can search out products that are safer by looking at the Environmental Working Group. They have a lot of information put out there. They also have databases that you can just search products that you use and get a rating of how safe they are. Again, Attitude Living is one of my favorite places to find cleaner, safer products. But typically, I just use vinegar water and with some essential oil in there to clean almost everything in my house except for stone. All right, and that's it. I would love to hear from you what kind of happy hormone recipes or happy hormone products you use. Comment below or send me a message. See you later.